Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Shireen's World. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Hello, everybody. I'm Shireen. As you know, I'm a peer mentor survivor for domestic violence and narcissistic abuse relationships. Y'all, it is Thursday, all right? Y'all already know them bars, them clubs, they're going to be lurking at those. Them narcissistic men and women, they're going to be out there. They're going to be having their hand out, so y'all be ready. All right. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, please educate yourself when you're coming out these situations, or if you're actively in the situation, please educate yourself on how these people operate. I can't explain it enough, but please, it's best to start reading about it, educating yourself about it, so you can understand what you're going through, so you do not get stuck in that cycle. Okay. The whole goal is to break the cycle. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope everybody's having a blessed morning today. Welcome to Shireen's World. It's Thursday. Make sure y'all come from Facebook. Come on over to YouTube. Hit the like button. Watch the video. Do whatever. Okay? Listen, it's Thursday and them narcissists lurking. It is Thirsty Thursday. Y'all already know how I feel about Thirsty Thursday. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, this early morning awareness is about car insurance and registration. So please read my description in the video. Do not be out here registering no cars or putting insurance on no cars for anybody, okay? That is today's awareness. And like I told y'all back in March when I started my videos, that is gonna be my MO for the rest of the time that I do YouTube or whatever. Do not register any cars, any insurance, or anything like that for any type of narcissist. It's not worth it. I don't care if they're a male or female. I could give you an example. My narcissistic ex, he's riding around, okay, with his car registered and insured to somebody else, okay? And his title is under him. So he pays monthly for a loan to that car that's under his name, but the registration and the insurance is not. He don't pay insurance, okay? That's how you know he has multiple supplies in the cut. So what do you have to do for that insurance? Nobody is just letting you get on the insurance for free. Okay, the first time that came to my attention was when he sent me over some documents, asking me to read the documents. He don't understand. He feel like that person is getting over on him. I read the documents, and I clearly stated that person is getting over on you. How this person doesn't have a vehicle, but they're allowing somebody else to use their name for car insurance while their child is the one that's actually using the insurance. So whoever that supplier is pulled car insurance out for their own child, okay, to use it because they don't have a car. And now here comes this narcissist asking, hey, can you put me on your son's car insurance? And there goes that supplier. Yeah, and does it. And now look, they turn the narcissist, my narcissistic ex, turns around and crash a whole Infinity, a QX50 Infinity, okay, under that person's name, under those plates, okay? Now you already know that's a lot of bread coming out somebody's pocket. That's a lot. Both parties is losing, but you know who's gonna lose out more? The person that registered and insured that car. It's under your name, especially that insurance, okay? Now, he turns around, he gets another car a few months later under his name. But somebody else registers the car and somebody else put car insurance on it. He asked me, I told him no. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving my story, my little bit of snippets of stories as examples so you guys could get a clear understanding. Do not be out here registering any cars for these narcissists because all they're going to be doing is out here is be messing with multiple supply. It's only for their own gain, their own personal need. Okay, that's all you're supplying. They're only trying to get what they're trying to get from you. They're dating multiple different people. And I wouldn't even say that's dating. They're using multiple different people. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. Women do it too. Okay, so we're speaking for both. So if you're dealing with a narcissistic female or a narcissistic man, I'm talking to you. Okay, if you're a victim, a survivor, a thriver, or anybody that just want to educate yourself, I'm talking to you. And if you are a narcissist, man or woman, and you're coming across my videos, I just want to tell you, my videos is not going to help you. You need to go sit down with a licensed advocate, and a licensed therapist, and figure that out, okay? Because like my narcissistic ex says, he watches my videos, he watches everything. Keep doing your thing. Listen, my videos is not going to help you guys. My videos is for the victims and the survivors, and anybody that want to educate yourself. So if you're coming over here trying to get some good stuff, for yourself, it ain't gonna work, narcissist people. Alrighty, Shireen gonna call all y'all narcissistic females and men out. I do not like y'all. I cannot stand y'all. I could read y'all. I know what y'all are about, and it's sad that when people be like, "Oh, what's a narcissist?" or how they act and stuff, and you try to tell them, it is so hard because these are type of demon babies. When somebody asks you, "Oh, you have anxiety, what is it?" You can tell them how your anxiety reacts. You could tell them how your PTSD reacts. You could tell whatever medical situation you got. But when it comes to narcissistic personality disorder, or somebody that's a victim in that situation and coming out, and somebody asks them, "How is it?" or whatever, it is very hard to explain a narcissistic abuse relationship. So this is why I always say, you just let people know you are or were or came out of a narcissistic abuse relationship. It is all domestic violence. So I don't want nobody ever to sit there and say, "Oh, narcissistic abuse is not domestic violence." Yes, it is. It is all domestic violence. And that's why I say anybody, male or female, that's ever been charged with domestic violence, they need to be put on a registry list, just like those sex offenders, because everybody needs to know who they are, how they operate, how many victims they got, and what they do. Okay? Stay safe out here. I appreciate everybody. Welcome to Shireen's World. It's Thursday. Okay? Don't be out here registering on cars and putting car insurance. If they ask you, tell them no. Ask them to do it. I bet you'll see their reaction, and it's not going to be a good reaction. Because let me tell you like this. Speaking from my experience, when my narcissistic ex was about to get his insurance snatched, I seen him act a fool. Okay? And another thing that they do is when they're mad at everybody else, and if you're the closest thing to them, they bring all that energy to you. Whether you caused it or not, it doesn't matter. You have to hear how they talk about everybody. You have to hear how they talk about their families, their supplies, just everything within their life. Is always something wrong, and you have to sit there and listen to the garbage talk. And then when you try to help or try to give some advice, they don't like your advice. Okay, so these are demons that y'all are dealing with. They are shit shows, circus clowns, 304s, Jezebels, wannabe baddies, wannabe on Love and Hip Hop, especially in Binghamton. They're no good. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you're in that situation, please educate yourself. Get all the information that you need, whether you're in a support group, whether you're dealing with a one-on-one advocate, a one-on-one counselor, therapist, whatever. Listen, here's another thing. If you can't get the counseling through a domestic violence advocate, there are always other therapists out there. Talk to your doctors. There are multiple other therapists out there. Do not stop there, okay? I'm not giving y'all this information if I didn't use this information. Okay, if you're in a town and you cannot get an advocate, a domestic violence advocate to speak to, you always have your primary care doctor to go to speak to about what you have going on. Okay, they are supposed to assist you with that extra help too. It is crazy and wicked out here to find out that other towns don't have this help. Okay, I spread awareness nationwide, but I'm gonna let you know right now, Binghamton. If you're in Binghamton, New York, if you're anywhere in New York, there is help out here. Reach out to the RISE program. Reach out to the Crime Victim Services. And the Crime Victim Services is nationwide. It's in everybody's town, so look them up. Reach out to the domestic violence hotline number. They're there. I call them. You understand? I've used them in the past before. Okay? Use them. Use the services. Okay? Get counseling. There's so many people out here without any therapy. It's sad. Okay? And there's so many people out here dealing with narcissistic abuse, males and females. But Shrine World is going to keep bringing the awareness. I'm going to keep my foot on their neck. I'm going to tell y'all like this. My narcissistic ex wants me to stop. You know, he reached out about a week ago and asked me, oh, can you stop speaking about me or doing the awareness and stuff? I see what you're doing and I support what you're doing. Listen, narcissists, it don't operate like that. Okay, I'm an advocate out here. We don't operate how y'all want us to operate. It don't work like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, keep your voice heard. Spread awareness. Do not stop. Don't stop because somebody else said they can't or somebody's not listening to you. There is going to be somebody that's going to listen to you, okay? So just remember, I survived domestic violence from 2019, okay? I got out of that in 2019. I went through counseling. I was in a DV shelter. I went through all of that stuff. Got out of that. Nobody knew that I was going to end up in a narcissistic abuse relationship in 2024, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, educate yourself, break the cycle, heal. That is the whole goal. If you're not going to heal, all you're going to do is come back out into this world and you're going to bring that same toxic and you're going to put it onto somebody else and then you'll turn into a narcissist or an unhealed, hinged, toxic male or female. You don't want to be like those type of people, okay? Heal. And remember I said, do not be registering no cars and putting insurance on no cars for no narcissist, no toxic female or male. Keep your money in your pocket. It's Thursday. They like to be at the cars and the clubs and the bars, or they might want to ask you to take them places and do little things here and there. Also, do not be a street pharmacist for these narcissists. Y'all know what a street pharmacist is. I share it all across my platforms. Do not be a street pharmacist. Okay? At all. Do not be trying to drive for them, because I know my narcissistic ex, he'll make you drive everywhere. Okay? Do not be a street pharmacist for these people. It is a lot of legal actions that can happen on you, or criminal actions at that. You could go to jail. They could be watching you. They could be watching that car. That's another reason why y'all should not be out here insuring and putting registration on cars for any narcissist if they're treating you like shit, because they're riding around doing illegal business in that car under your name. And now when the police catch up to you and ask you what's going on with that car, now you have to sit there and start proving that that wasn't you behind that wheel, that it's somebody else driving that car. Do you want to be in that situation? How does it feel that you got that narcissist riding around with your name under it, but they're doing street pharmacist work out of that car? They're having multiple different supplies in that car, okay? And they're doing whatever they want to do, but they're talking to you like trash whenever they want to, or treat you good whenever they want to, or try to buy you little gifts whenever they want to, just to feed your ego and make you feel good so you don't take away that supply from them. Because that's what my narcissistic ex is out here doing. He's an unhealed person, okay? Walking around, moving on to the next and doing whatever without getting the proper healing, without getting the proper therapy that he needs. He's a narcissist and he knows that. He acknowledged that. So at the end of the day, it's not to call somebody out. It's just to show and to spread awareness and show you guys this is how they operate. Now, I'm sorry, there's nowhere out, no way to put it, to sugarcoat it. These narcissists operate like demons, okay? Y'all stay safe. Men, stay safe out here dealing with these narcissistic females. Keep your money in your pocket. Tell her to go get it herself. You want your nails done? Go get it yourself. You want that wig on your head? Go get it yourself. You want that BBL, whatever you got going on? Go get it yourself. You want that car? Go get it yourself. You want to go hang with your slut friends? Go get it yourself. You want to party every weekend? Go do that yourself. You don't want to watch your kids, feed your kids? Do it yourself. You don't want to be up in them supermarkets, at the doctor's office, in them schools trying to help your kids? Go do that yourself. Don't deal with no female like that. And men, start going into these females' cribs and see how they live. Are they dirty? How they keep their bathroom? How they keep their kitchen? Ladies too, you could do that to the men too. It goes both ways. Okay? See, I stay safe out here. I'm out here bringing awareness. Listen, if you're living with a narcissist, pay attention too, because they do bring supplies in the crib when you're not home. My narcissistic ex had supplies dropping their pads in the garbage can wide open where everybody could see. All right? So listen, pay attention. If your stuff start going missing and you know you put it there, but it ain't there, trust me, you ain't bugging. That narcissist probably had somebody there. Another thing, if their phone is flipped over all the time, they're so secretive with that phone, but they weren't like that before, that's another red flag. And they love bomb you from the beginning. They would tell you all about their life, how fucked up it is, how their family is fucked up, like my narcissistic ex did. They talk about their brothers, their family, everything. They even give you a ring. They even ask to marry you and all of that, okay? You'll be living this fantasy life thinking that you're in this world, to come to find out, because you're so wrapped up in this circle that they're playing and they're doing games in the cut. They have multiple supply. Okay? When my narcissistic ex realized he couldn't get all of that supply out of me, what he did? Found more supply. Let me tell you, that's because he ain't got a job. Okay? The narcissist lost the job right before my birthday last year. And the narcissist, not to call it out, still don't have one. They're being street pharmacists. So at the end of the day, ladies, if y'all want to deal with stuff like that, men, y'all want to deal with females like that? No. Okay? You don't. You didn't sign up to be in a shit show or a clown circus filled. Okay? You didn't sign up to be an animal to these narcissists, to sit there and listen to their bimbo babble garbage stories all the time. It's about them. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all spread awareness. Shireen World is here. If you got any questions and I come live, turn your notification bells on so y'all can know when I'm live or whatever the case may be. Also, check out my community board. Check out my description to my page, because you'll find my Facebook page. It's called Domestic Violence and Narcissistic Relationships I Survive. It's my support group page on Facebook. I also have a private group side. That side is private for a reason. Back in March, I put a video out on YouTube when I first started that Facebook page. I told you my narcissistic ex was in people inboxes over there, and he was sending me the messages telling me how some people are in his inbox and all this kind of stuff and what he's gonna do to my group page. So I put that side private. But yes, if you check out my page, it's public, but there is another page that looks private. So make sure y'all follow both of them. If you do try to go to the private side, I have to actively add you in. So when I do that, I look at your profile, I look at everything. Okay. Also, I just want to say thank you to all you ladies and gentlemen that are inboxing me on my Facebook page or my group page, asking for awareness, asking for support, asking for resources, just needing someone to talk to, just not understanding. Just know, if you're coming across my video, I understand you. I get you. I've been in your shoes, and I totally understand how it feels to be stuck. Okay? And the whole goal is to get you out that stuck position and to get you into the surviving, into the thriving. Okay? I share my information the way I share my information, and so everyone can get an understanding on how and what is going on. It's all about educating yourself. Because let me tell you something. Once you start learning what a narcissist is and how they operate, you're not going to mess with them. Okay? Alrighty. So listen, I appreciate you all. Welcome to Shireen's World. And I'm going to start heading up out of here. Make sure y'all stay blessed. So remember, read my description. Alrighty. Read the description. And y'all stay safe out here. Welcome to Shireen's World. We just getting started. If you are a victim of domestic violence, please reach out to an advocate. We have peer mentor groups. It's everything. Get one-on-one counseling. Okay? Thank you. So thin, could have sworn I was missing. Purple on my skin, but my soul stayed vivid. You said you're mine, and I whispered I'm living. Phone in the drawer, but I mapped my escape. Cash in the book, just in case, just in case. Prayed on the floor, I'm not built to break. Packed one bag, walked out, didn't shake. I'm stronger than before.
saw their own, no worries, so I spoke for the one still sleeping by the thunder. Said you ain't what he did, you're a walking wonder, stronger than before.